You gotta clip it on, mate. Gotta clip it. Baby birds.
Let me see mine.
Did you really do that?
Yeah.
So we've had a pretty good week. Good place, right?
Oh, it was great.
Rusty and I even had to have a little bit of like a heart-to-heart. It's all about communication, and there was miscommunication day one. He thought that I was trying to keep him up.
And he woke me up like 40 times from like 9:30 till midnight.
I didn't realize he was asleep.
Shut the door, slammed, went to the bathroom, left the lights on, went into bed.
He was trying to wake me up.
It's like, you know I don't have to ride this one tonight. Door.
Then we talked about it. Like it was like 5 a.m. I was like, wow, that was aggressive. We've since worked it out, and it's actually ever since that night, we've had some really good like falling asleep. You want to see it?
Yeah.
Want to see my setup? This is the Murray 90s action bass graphic, all American. And people are going to say, oh, he's on the 134. Well, yep, for this shoot I was. This has been a great shape, and we've actually had it for a while because it's proven and super user-friendly shape without going into details. It is something that works for first-timers, that works for old-timers. So somebody who's getting up for the first time or somebody who's riding the tour doing double flips, this is the win. Soft landings, forgiving rolled edge, tunneled through the fins, gives you a lot of power, so a lot of pop, soft landings. Those are the features that do it, and it's really light. Is it hyperly light? Yes. The cool thing about these shoots is that like so much of it is not just on the water, but off the water. Just the vibe hanging out with everyone is pretty cool. You got kids here that are so young I could easily be their dad. And still getting to hang out, and we all have that thing in common, just love being out on the water, behind the boat, in the boat. It's a really good like common ground for everyone.
Well, when she wrapped her loving arms around my neck on the dance floor at Chelsea's bar, I should have turned her away, but I was out of sea. I was firing, she was gasoline. But we were both sad and lonely after what death had done. But like rattlesnakes kicked across the ground. Our true loves were dead and our hearts were full of grief. I was firing, she was gasoline, good God. I was firing, she was gasoline. But we helped each other out, Lord, to ease some of the pain. Best friends and lovers most of the time. But I would go mad when she would turn mean. I was firing, she was gasoline. Yeah, I was firing, she was gasoline. I was firing, you was gasoline. I was firing, she was gasoline.
How long are you gonna keep doing this, man?
Who knows? I remember like one of the first interviews that I had, I was like 19 years old. I'm 45. This is a long time ago. I've been riding professionally longer than I haven't been, which is weird.
Yeah.
But I remember like the first interview, they asked all these questions and they said, well, you can't do this forever. What are you gonna do after this? I was like, I really don't know. I'm just gonna see if I can get to the end of the season, and if I do, then let's see if we can start another one. And that's pretty much how I went through my competition years. I competed for 20 years. And then one year I was like, I'm gonna take a year off contests. And then that's a whole nother story, but I haven't gone back to contests since then. When I get to the fall of 21, that's where I'm like, all right, am I gonna kind of do it again? But honestly, I like being out enjoying the sport, not just wakeboarding, but just water sports, and showing people that even there's more outside of just wakeboarding and wake surfing. There's a bunch of fun that has kind of been left behind in the past that I'm trying to show people. Just get out on the water and have fun.
Yeah.
So I like doing that, and that's what a lot of the YouTube content is about. So I have no idea. How long am I gonna do it? I don't know. I think maybe one more year, and then I get to the end of that and I'll say another year. We'll see. This is 10 times longer than I thought I would. I originally thought, like, if I get to, I think 26 was where I kind of in my head, when I was like 20 or 21, I was like, okay, if I get to 26. Here I am, 45 years old, hanging out with kids that are half my age.
Kid quarter your age.
Yes. Or less, almost a fifth.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a kid almost a fifth my age here. Kane. Crazy.
What's it like to, you know, like get around all the boys and then like have a set where you're just like last night it was terrible out, but you were like firing and everyone was stoked. You know, is that still the same feeling?
Yeah, it really is. Like, it doesn't matter like what you do, but as long as it's something that you're just like, you're stoked on, whether it's an easy trick or a hard trick, it's a great feeling. But when it's a hard trick and you've got your crew out there, when that vibe's happening between us where you're just like, yeah, like, got it, that elevates that feeling. Because I always tell people, like, don't make it about people's reactions. Like, enjoy your ride. That's what I really mean. Like, enjoy your experience, not people's reactions. If their reactions elevate your experience, do that. But don't flip-flop the order.
Yeah.
Don't ride for people's reactions. To have that vibe and you're just like fist pumping, like, yeah, like it's a really cool experience. It's very unique. It doesn't happen like every day, obviously. So like, yeah, when the boys are out there and cheering, it's just it's a vibe that's hard to explain. It almost gives you chills talking about it.
Yeah. Fun week, Mark.
Good times. Hard not to be.
True that.